Hi, I'm Dr. Charles Harrington. I'll be your professor this semester during Maymester as we navigate through Nonprofit 301, a survey of nonprofit institutions. As I mentioned to you in a very brief email and in an earlier video, that at the beginning of every week, I'll be coming to you virtually in a video just like this, where I'll talk to you about the deliverables for the week. That is the work that you'll be undertaking. Specifically what you'll be doing, kind of how to do it, and when things are going to be due. When I think about the week, our week, my mind, the week doesn't end at Friday. Our week ends Saturday at midnight. So when you have assignments due during the week, they are due either in Blackboard or emailed to me by Saturday night at midnight. So let's get started. Week 1, we only have a few days. Classes begin on Wednesday, so we'll be going Wednesday through Saturday. This week, the readings are really straightforward. Not a lot of material, about 54 pages. It's the first 3 chapters of the Solomon book. This is Solomon's text, so America's nonprofit sector. I hope you have a copy of the book, and I hope you've looked at a copy of the syllabus. So this week we'll read Chapter 1, an introduction, just an overview of what you're going to be studying over the next 3.5 weeks. Chapter 2, which is what is the nonprofit sector and why do we have it. In this chapter, Solomon underlines and outlines the needs and the rationale for why we need a nonprofit sector in the United States, or sectors, why in the areas of education and religion and social services and health and law and advocacy, even in recreation, that we have needs that can't be addressed anywhere or way else, and thus nonprofit organizations are the way that we fill that gap. Chapter 3 is the scope and the structure of nonprofits. Here we'll get into a little bit of detail on the structure and function of nonprofits. We'll look at member-serving institutions. We'll look at public-serving institutions. We'll do a very little bit of comparison between the American system of nonprofit and some international comparisons. Now, at the end of the week, you've got your first quiz. All the quizzes are online. Quizzes are very straightforward. 5 questions, open-ended, essay-type response. Open note, open book, you can use the internet, but what I want are the answers in your words. Can't cut and paste off another resource. That's plagiarism outlined in the syllabus. Take a good look at that. Some suggestions on being successful in the quizzes. In your own words, fully describing and answering the questions. A paragraph or 2, not 1 or 2 sentences, full paragraphs. I'm really interested in your thinking, because that's the way that I can assess whether you've been doing the reading and thinking about what you have read. So in addition to these 3 chapters, in addition to the quiz, I'm going to want you to read 2 supplemental articles, one on a historical perspective of nonprofit organizations in the U.S., and another very brief kind of fast facts about the nonprofit sector, what it looks like, how many there are, under what sectors we have these nonprofit organizations, how many are registered with the Internal Revenue Service. And then I want you to watch very briefly, maybe 10, 12 minutes each, 2 videos about the history of nonprofit organizations and the difference between nonprofit and for-profit organizations, because that's an important distinction. So you've got a lot of work to think about this week and a lot of things to do. But I also want you to know that I want you to read through and expect you to read through the syllabus, because there are some other things in the course that you're going to be responsible for, and I want you to start thinking about them now. 2 in particular. 1, in this course, you're going to have to write a course paper. You're going to have to choose a topic in nonprofit management or nonprofit administration, a topic that you're interested in, and write a brief paper. In addition, I'm going to want you to and expect you to interview a leader in a nonprofit. It doesn't have to be local to the upstate. I know some of you are taking classes. I think 2 of you are studying abroad. One might be in Spain and maybe the other's in Landshut, Germany. But I want you to identify somebody who works in the nonprofit sector and interview them. And the interview questions are also on Blackboard, and so it's not too early to start thinking about those things. Now, as you go through the week, If you have any questions, you can email me, text me, call me on my cell phone, call me on my office phone. I'm on and off campus a couple times a week, so the fastest response is typically going to be sending me email to my university email account or texting me, because I've given you my cell phone number. Again, any questions, you run up on a snag, you got a problem, you call me and I'll help you out. I'm really looking forward to having you in the class this semester, this really short term. There's a lot to do. We're going to be busy, but I think you're going to get a lot out of it. And good luck this week. I know there's a lot going on. You're just finishing the spring semester and you hardly got your breath, and you turn around, wow, Maymester is on us again. So, you know what you got to do for the week. I'll be coming at you with another video beginning of next week to kind of outline the things that we need to do and how you need to do them. So until then, have a great week.